Please give it up for the amazing CJ Haskell.
How do you follow passing out? Jesus Christ. First, I'd like to thank Steven Seagal for being here tonight. That's great. Thanks so much. And can't leave out every fishing / hunting / drinking buddy I have here on this table. Thanks so much for coming, fellas. We can all relate. There you go. My wife and I were in Dayton, Ohio over the weekend. She ran a marathon. Yeah, I'm not impressed either. We were at the airport, and she went in the restroom, and there was a lady changing a diaper of a little girl. Little girl waves at her. Says, "Hi, lady." She waves back. She goes into the bathroom, or goes into the stall, closes the door, and little girl yells, "Have a nice poop!" Yeah, the pilot did his job, though. We got us here safe and sound, and that's really all we could ask for. My dad could never be a pilot. He's too forgetful. He would be like, "This is Captain Willie speaking. I know we just took off. We're gonna need to circle back and land. When I went to the gas station to fill up, went inside to get a pack of cigarettes and ran into an old work buddy. And sure as shit, started talking, forgot to fill up the tank." I'm gonna need a lighter too, so if anybody's got a Bic, go ahead and pass that bad boy to the front. Then the flight attendant would get on the intercom. The captain has put on the seatbelt sign, which means he's taking a nap. We're going to need everyone to keep the noise to a minimum for the rest of the flight, because believe me, you do not want him to come back here. I'm what you would call a functional alcoholic. What is that? Well, that's where you go to a bar, you drink 5 pitchers of beer on a Tuesday night, but you justify that because you've got your laptop with you, you're paying your monthly bills, doing work email, somewhere around pitcher 3, booking a vacation. Then that's just a starter pack. Then you go home, pass out, and you get a work call at 2 a.m. And you have the ability to sound like you went up chopping wood for 3 hours. I'll be like, "This is CJ. Yeah, no problem at all. No. Yeah, I was just swimming in the neighbor's pool." "What? No, I jumped the fence." Yeah. "How can I help you?" That's a functional alcoholic right there, folks. My 15-year-old son just finished his first season of volleyball. Yeah, I went to a lot of his tournaments, a lot of his games, and that's a perfect place for somebody like me because the parents there are just glorious. This one school we went to, they had a bunch of banners up in the gym for winning swimming, like winning swimming tournaments, and this mom was like, "Boy, they really have quite a water program here. No belly flopping allowed in this pool." And there's always those parents who know too much about the kids. You got the one mom like, "Good spike, Joseph. Did you know that his sister just got her period?"
Yeah, right.
You know that? I know, it's crazy. My favorite, though, are the kids who cheer on their team, especially if it's for their school. Because they always remind me of, like, the bully from Karate Kid. They're just like, "Get him, Johnny!" They all sound the exact same. That's how all of them sound. My wife and I also, a couple weeks ago, were in San Diego at a baseball game. We went to the Padres game. And we listened to a podcast for most of the game. There was these 3 old guys behind us. They would not stop sharing useless facts throughout the game. I'll give you a little sample of what Mo, Larry, and Curly were doing back there. And one guy was like, "My first game was in 1951. I got to see Mickey Mantle. He was the best outfielder since Shoeless Joe Jackson. Do you know how Shoeless Joe Jackson got his nickname? Well, his left foot was a full 3 inches smaller than his right foot. And his shoe would come off every time he spanked a double up the middle and he was trying to stretch it to a triple." Then the 7th inning stretch came, and they played Take Me Out to the Ball Game. That's when the 3 wise men really impressed us. And one guy was like, "You know who wrote this song? Neil Diamond." And the other guy's like, "I gotta stop you there, Scooter. This originally started out as a country song by one of my favorites, Conway Twitty." And then he elaborated, he's like, "You know, my favorite musician is Kenny G. Do you know his best-selling album was a Christmas album? And did you know that he didn't know any of the words to the Christmas songs because he's Jewish? Did you know that?" Yeah, then somewhere around the start of the 8th inning, they decided to take the shit show on the road and finish their nonsense on the way back to the nut house in the car, I guess. The last one I got, they said I could do one more. So the last one I have is something that I forgot. So I'm going to unfold this piece of paper here. I wasn't planning to do it. So. Oh, yeah. I remember that fake story. I used to be in the corporate world. I was a manager, and I didn't get along with another manager. So I went to my manager, and I said, "Hey, I don't get along with this guy. What do you think I should do?" He says, "Take him to lunch." I said, "Take him to lunch? I want to throat punch him. I might lose my salad fork in his forehead." So I thought I'd give it a shot. I thought, take him to lunch, try to bury the hatchet, figuratively speaking. So I thought, well, I'm going to take him somewhere nice and really class it up. And, we're sitting there at lunch. I'm trying to be helpful. And he's just not accepting my help. And I'm just like, "Hey, do you need more Arby's sauce or that good?" We never worked it out. And that's all that I have. That's all the time I have. Thanks.
CJ, everybody, keep that round of applause going.